Now, as I don't check my notes here, we are going to be talking about the prequels now. Because obviously, release order.
I saw in theaters.
What?
Movies I saw in theaters.
When?
My mom took me.
When you were a kid?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I always forget you're like... Sometimes I forget you're older than me.
All right, I'm by like 4 years.
So which one did she take you to go see?
I remember I was a baby. I don't really remember.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was there.
She took me to go see him in theaters.
I was there.
Stupid fuck. You don't remember shit.
I had the little noise canceling headphones on. I was like...
So you couldn't hear anything either?
Look it up.
Dude, that orchestra was fire.
Yeah. Dude, that orchestra looked like it sounded really good.
Yeah, they were really intense. I could see it in their face.
That's probably good though, because you couldn't get the shitty dialogue the whole time.
Oh yeah, so let me put on my noise canceling headphones so I can see the movie better.
It's a thing I still do to this day.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, the prequels, man. Probably the movie that most people from our generation started with was the prequels, and Phantom Menace is notorious. Well, this one and Attack of the... Well, just all of them. Everybody hated the prequel trilogy until all of us got old enough to start being like, no, they were fucking good. Like, fuck you guys, they were good. So, I mean, Phantom Menace is iconic just because of Darth Maul. I watched that movie just because of Darth Maul. Truly. The pod racing thing, I mean, dope. It's dope. It just reinvented... What I think people don't like about it is that it reinvented Star Wars in a way that I think people weren't expecting. Because I think the marketing of Star Wars, the prequels were originally like, this is the story of how Darth Vader became Darth Vader, and you know how he grew into the whatever. And then the Phantom Menace came out, and it's Anakin Skywalker as a kid, and people are like, wait, what the fuck?
Right.
And
which is understandable.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is really young, and he's not even like a full Jedi yet. He's still a Padawan. Yeah. What the fuck is a Padawan? Yeah. You know, what's the Jedi Council? What's, you know, like all this shit that was just not... I mean, it's kind of... I feel like the prequels are kind of like what this new era of Marvel is for us. Like younger kids...
I will agree with that. Yeah.
Younger kids are probably going to love the newer Marvel stuff
than we will.
Yeah. And because we knew what Star Wars was when it came out, we know the culture. Or my apologies. Marvel was when it came out, and the cultural impact of it and all that. And it was the same thing with Star Wars back in the day. Yeah. Like, I think that's kind of the same thing. Yeah. But. Yeah, I mean, then there's people like Ian McDiarmid coming in, and, you know, they never full out show the Emperor's face in Return of the Jedi, which is the one that he's in the most, if not the only one.
Yep.
But Ian McDiarmid comes in, and you kind of have the feeling like, oh, okay, who's this guy?
Yeah, this guy's a little iffy.
It's kind of weird.
Stranger danger.
Keira Knightley and... fucking, why am I blanking on her name? Padme.
Oh,
Natalie Portman.
Yeah, thank you, Natalie Portman.
Portman.
We were getting there.
Yeah.
Asshole.
But yeah, I like how like the lookalike thing happened, and like now Keira Knightley just always gets confused with her all the time. No,
I remember when I first saw Phantom Menace, I was so confused.
Dude, me too.
I was like,
wait,
who?
So
What?
who the yeah, like
what's happening?
I was like, so wait. The girl in the white makeup isn't the actual queen?
Right. That's the queen?
And then that's the one? Yeah, it was, yeah.
It was like...
Then the green guy who does the thing all the time.
Yeah.
I loved that part as a kid. Yeah. Or like, that shit always used to make me laugh. Jar Jar. Everyone fucking hated Jar Jar, but as a kid, I mean...
I love Jar Jar.
He's just a goofy character. I actually rewatched Phantom Menace fairly recently, a couple months ago. I had no time to rewatch the movies this week. I was fucking.
Yeah, I didn't either. But it's a good thing that I've seen them.
I've seen them so many times that I've seen them so many times that I just I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
know what happens basically. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't need to rewatch.
But I mean, that's the one thing that I actually think that Star Wars does really well is that when they add on continuity, it feels natural.
Yeah.
Because they kind of add it in the background when it makes sense. They don't retcon things, really. No, I mean, for the most part. When we get into the sequels territory, then they start retconning some shit. But till then, I mean, the prequels were.
I love the prequels.
Yeah, me too. I mean, obviously, growing up, dude, Revenge of the Sith.
Oh,
Revenge. Oh. You good?
Oh, dude, that movie's so good.
Bro, we can tell, bro. Damn,
that movie, dude.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, we're just gonna breeze right by that.
God, it's so good.
Yeah.
God,
you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
Right, Mike.
I'm sorry, but that movie, I love that movie.
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith is, I mean, holy shit. I mean, you want to talk about a movie that'll just completely 180 and just completely flip everything. Tragic movie that just destroys the pre-built, like pre-established relationships and everything that have been built. And it's like every time I watch that movie, it makes me think about how different everything would have been if Anakin wasn't such a pussy. Like, if he wasn't such a bitch, how different things could have been.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I had, this is a theory I never thought of myself in Revenge of the Sith.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually my girlfriend's mom. She was telling me this the other day because they love Star Wars. She thinks at the end of Revenge of the Sith, when Padme dies, she doesn't think it's because, you know, her heart breaks or whatever. She thinks the Emperor used her life force to save Anakin.
I have heard this theory.
And I was like, oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is actually a great take, and it's definitely possible.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and then just the Revenge of the Sith and how much has been built around that movie, just because of how important it is to Star Wars.
yes.
Like, it's the most important film in all of Star Wars.
Without a doubt.
It sets up so much, and it shows so much of how the galaxy became the way it was that we saw it in the original trilogy.
Oh, yeah. I do think, though, without the original trilogy coming out first, I don't think the prequels
No, they wouldn't have been successful.
wouldn't have been successful.
No.
But the OG trilogy could stand on its own.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I think. But the prequels need the OG trilogy.
Right. And that's what made them work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for people back then, people were just, I don't know. I feel like people didn't read into it that much back in the day. Like when they first came out and, oh, what? Like, Star Wars, like, what the fuck? This isn't Star Wars. Mm-hmm. We're the stormtroopers, bro. Like, like, listen, we gotta work our way there.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta work our way there. And then Attack of the Clones is basically just a giant romantic comedy that it's just George Lucas fanfic.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Basically.
I mean,
who doesn't like to see Padme on a pole and then she drops down and lands on the thing?
what? What?
Are you dead, bro?
Hey, Mike, clip that for me real quick,
Well,
bro. Clip that for me.
Yeah, Mackenzie's going to kill me. Sorry.
That's nuts. What scene in particular do you mean, though?
There was just out of the blue, bro.
Unwarranted.
At all.
No, he didn't. I just can't. It was the voices. They won.
Yeah. Intrusive thoughts definitely won there, bro. What the fuck?
I mean, my life might also end to it now, but it's fine. She'll be okay. I'm so dead.
Anyway, well, now this is going to be the last conversation I'll ever fucking have with you.
Please help me.
But yeah, so the prequels are, I mean, I love the clones too.
Oh yeah.
Just the whole concept of clones and what they were. I mean, it's fucking like evil that you're creating people based off of one other person, and you're just sending them to a war over nothing. I mean, it obviously there are heavily real world political implications and analogies you can make based off of that. But
I mean, the whole sequence when Obi-Wan goes to that cloning facility or whatever,
Camino,
yeah, and he has that little fight he has with, was it
Django?
Django, yeah,
The original.
yeah. That was, I like that sequence.
Get your shit together, bro.
Good, we're good.
I do like though that they showed us the start, like they showed us what the Empire was trying to do to start making stormtroopers and how they came to be. And I like, I don't know, like for me when I was a kid, I the movies were one thing, but I was really into video games. Most video games got me into a lot of my big fandom things that I like now. Like the Arkham games got me into Batman more than the movies ever did. And Star Wars The Force Unleashed, which was a video game from way back in the day, that game got me into Star Wars. I was introduced to Star Wars before that, but that game really got me into Star Wars.
Really threw you in the deep end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You start the game playing as Darth Vader, bro. Killing a Jedi.
That's so hard.
Like, what other way am I, like, during Order 66?
I know.
Like, I don't know. That game, but the reason I bring that up is because I'm saying, like, I liked the fandom when I was younger and when things were different because I don't know. It seemed like they cared a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because it was just George, you know, and he was just doing whatever. And even the games that came out were people that cared about the franchise and were trying to build on it in a cohesive way.
Yeah.
So, anyway. But yeah, Attack of the Clones was just basically Star Wars fanfic. So, there you go. And we get the best line in all of Star Wars in that movie. I slaughtered them like animals.
Oh, yeah.
Monologue.
Yeah.
Mike, go ahead and clip that in the episode, please. And then the Geonosia fight, which honestly just all CGI, but you know what?
Still cool.
Still cool. Yeah. I don't know why he used CGI for the clones. Yeah. He didn't have to.
No.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, George Lucas just discovered CGI and was like, this shit fucking works.
It's like a kid in a candy shop.
Dude.
Yeah.
I can make whatever I want. Dude, all right. Like, have you seen the behind the set, like, the behind the scenes? Like, that's basically what Marvel is now.
Yeah.
You know? That's fucking crazy to me. It's all blue. The only real thing on that set is the actors. That's it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
But how would you rank the prequel movies?
Revenge of the Sith is one, obviously.
Yeah.
Phantom Menace and then Attack of the Clones.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip your last two.
Last two? Yeah, I figured.
Revenge of the Sith is definitely. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you can't put.
And then Attack of the Clones. Phantom suffers the same fate that A New Hope did.
Yep.
For me, it's slow. It doesn't get good until Maul shows up. To be honest.
Yeah.
Once Maul shows up, then you're like, oh fuck.
It's very very slow, but I'm a sucker for slow build up movies that pay off.
See, and it was like with Dune.
Yeah.
You know,
with
like
Dune.
I didn't watch Dune. It didn't pique my interest at all. And then he was telling me how good the second one was, and he was like, "You got to watch the first one."
Which Dune is a lot like Star Wars.
Yeah. So
yeah, we're talking about Dune.
This is a Dune episode.
I am Paul Muad'Dib Atreides, Duke of Arrakis.
I love how he basically. We're talking about Dune really quick. I love how in that scene when he's just telling people all their shit, what if in that scene he just called out some random dude and just said he like had wet dreams or something? like out of nowhere. He's talking about people's dreams and shit, and he's like, in your dreams you drink water, and everyone's like, like, what if he?
Oh my god,
Yeah. He's like, didn't your grandma just die, bro? L, fucking like.
Oh, dude, Paul Atreides and Anakin are my two favorite people ever.
He basically walks into a crowd of people and goes, "I'm him."
Back the fuck up.
Back the fuck up. And when everyone gets offended, he's like, "Bro, you dream about drinking water." He's like, and he's like, "L, your grandma died, loser."
Oh, fuck, that's awesome.
But a lot more like not like that. I'm just saying it would have been mad funny to like just say some really personal shit to somebody, like a really personal ass dream.
Yeah.
Like in front of all of the fucking
The entire all of Fremen are
all
just
of
there
the
like
Fremen, and they're just like, what?